We talking football, X's and O's. Let's go.
Welcome to Bold Predictions Sports Media. I'm Mr. KC from the 813. This is Boo Boo Bear.
Hello.
That dude with the beard is feeling sick today, so he couldn't make it for today's podcast, so Boo Boo Bear is filling in for him. He's going to give all his picks. We're going to get right into this week's picks. The first matchup on Thursday night is Washington Commanders at the Chicago Bears. And for this pick, I think this is a tough game for Washington Commanders after the contest, after what Ron Rivera said about Wentz. I'm going to have to go with the Chicago Bears on this one. I think they're a more focused team on football this week, and even though I think Carson Wentz is going to try to come out and prove people wrong. So, Boo Boo Bear, are you picking Washington Commanders or the Chicago Bears?
And Chicago Bears.
Yes, that dude with the beard picked Chicago Bears. He's riding with them Bears again. I'm with him. I can't blame him. Now, moving on to Sunday, the next game on the list is the 49ers at the Atlanta Falcons. Now, this is tough for the 49ers. They got to travel to the East Coast and whatnot. They're playing a tough Falcons team that appears to show up when they want to. And it's amazing what they can do when they try. And this could be an upset. I wouldn't be surprised. This is going to be a closer game than I would expect. But I'm going to go with the 49ers over the Atlanta Falcons. Boo Boo Bear, is that dude with the beard picking the 49ers or the Falcons?
The
49ers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That dude with the beard's going with the 49ers too. I can see him. He said he gave up on Atlanta, and I believe him. The next game on the list is the Patriots versus the Browns. Now, this is a tough game to kind of predict. We see a lot of things going on. Yeah, Boo Boo, do you think that dude with the beard is going to pick the Patriots or the Browns?
Patriots.
He's going with the Patriots. He's riding with them. He's been picking them all year. He thinks they're going to be tough with the division. I can't ride with him on this one. I'm going with the Browns. I think Cleveland's got a better overall team than the Patriots. And the Patriots showed up a lot big against the Lions. But I think the Browns still got enough in it to beat them in the versus Pats, especially at home. Browns are a tougher team than I thought they would be, but their fans called it and said they would be. And I have to give them that. The next game on our list is the New York Jets versus the Green Bay Packers. I think this is going to be a tough game, and I'm going to go with the Packers, Aaron Rodgers versus Zach Wilson. I'm going to always lean towards the better quarterback when I can. I think the Jets are a tough team. This is going to be closer than it should be. And if too much money goes on the Packers, you know how Vegas is. It could be a Jets weekend. But that dude with a beard went a different way, maybe? You think? Maybe. Boo Boo, who do you pick? New York Giants or the Green Bay Packers?
Green Packers.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers. And I think he's going with Aaron Rodgers, too, in that situation. He's a good quarterback, and you can't deny what he can do with the team. Next on our list is the Jags versus the Colts. The Jacksonville Jaguars have been a tough team this year, and Indy's been a surprise. Their whole goal this year was to build a team that could beat the Jaguars, and I think this is their test to do it, and I think they're going to do it. I'm going to go ride with the Colts on this one. They've been a tougher team than they've kind of their record shows, and I think they're going to upset some people here and pick the Jaguars. Boo Boo Bear, who did that dude with the beard pick? Did he pick the Jaguars or the Colts?
I'm a Jaguars.
The Jaguars. Wow, man, you can't believe it. He's been riding with them this year, and you can't blame him. It's a tough team. They've had a lot of first picks and whatnot, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he's right here. Now, the next game on the list is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Miami Dolphins. This one upsets my heart because I've been picking the Dolphins all year, and this is going to be the first game I don't. I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings. If it was Teddy Bridgewater, I'd give him a chance. And I think the Dolphins could pull it off here. But with a third-string quarterback and no Tua, it's not looking good for the Dolphins this week. And this is just one of those weeks they almost got to forfeit the game. You know, it's any given Sunday except for this Sunday, in my opinion. Boo Boo Bear, is he picking the Vikings or the Dolphins?
The Vikings.
The Vikings. What a surprise. We both kind of got them winning the division this year, so I expect the Vikings to show up big on it. Next game on the list is the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Saints. This is an interesting game. I'm going to defer to the upset here. Upset alert. I already spoiled who this is going to. Boo Boo Bear, is it the Bengals or the Saints for that dude with the beard?
The Saints.
The Saints! Can you believe it? It's almost unbelievable. Yeah, don't laugh too hard. I know. Bengals fans are. And so am I, because I'm riding with the Bengals here. They're a better team. This is almost a give me, in my opinion, for the Bengals. I expect a 10-point win out of the Bengals this week. And if you guys do anything less, we have to eat our crow for laughing at this take so hard. Because that dude with the beard is riding with the Saints, and I can't blame them. They're a tough team. You know, look what they did last weekend. You can't underestimate them. But give me the Bengals all day on this one. Next on our list is the Baltimore Ravens versus the New York Giants. Ooh, this is going to be a big game for the week. This is a must-watch game, in my opinion. Boo Boo Bear, do you think he's picking the Ravens or the Giants?
The Giants.
The Giants. He says the Giants are here. The Giants are back. Football is in New York. He's loving them this year. And I can't blame him. The Giants have exceeded expectations. But they're facing a team called the Baltimore Ravens. And the Ravens are a tough squad. Lamar Jackson's going to show why he gets paid. And unfortunately, the Giants are going to lose a little bit of footing in that tough NFC East. And it's probably the toughest division this year, unexpectedly. And the next game on the list is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is an interesting game. And I'm going to let the dude with the beard make this pick first. Boo Boo. Is it the Buccaneers or the Patriots or the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Steelers? You going with the Pittsburgh Steelers, huh? Yeah, you and that dude with the beard, huh? Just going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's been riding with them all year. He says they're going to win the division. This is a must-win game if they're going to even be in that conversation. But unfortunately, I'm going with the Buccaneers on this one. Poor KP is running into some real tough defenses to start his career. And he did okay, in my opinion, last week. But I'm going to have to go with the Buccaneers on this one. And I think Vegas probably should too, I would imagine. I haven't looked at the odds yet. Maybe for Saturday's show or something. If we do a Saturday show, we'll do that or something. The next game on the list is the Panthers versus the Rams. Now, this is a tough game for me, but beginning of the year, I think I actually picked the Panthers to win this game. And I think this is an easy win for Rams. You got to watch out for like some kind of upset from Vegas on this one because I can see a lot of parlays and stuff adding this one into the mix because I think most people are going to go with the Rams. Boo Boo Bear.
Yeah.
What did that do with the beard pick? Did he pick the Panthers or the Rams?
The Rams.
He picked the Rams too. This is not a surprise. Yeah. Sorry, Panthers fans. This is your year, and I thought it was. I really did. I picked you guys to win the division, and that's clearly not happening. The next game we have is an interesting one. This is another must-watch game, in my opinion. The Cardinals versus the Seahawks. This is a tough game of some birds. And the Seahawks have been an amazing team, better than expected. But the Cardinals win this game. I know I've been riding with the Cardinals all year, and it's really messed up my pick numbers, I believe. just riding with them so hard. But I can't imagine in this division, if they want to compete, this has to be a must-win game. They have to get some footing back in the division. They have to get this easy opponent knocked out. And it's the Seahawks. How do you not win? But Boo Boo Bear, what's that look on your face for? Who did that dude with the beard pick? Did he pick the Cardinals or the Seahawks?
The Seahawks.
The Seahawks for the upset. The upset. He's upsetting them. And it's not even a crazy thought this season. They could do it. I'm not mad at this pick. The Seahawks have a tough team, and it's an interesting game. The next game on the list is the game we are all looking forward to. This is the number one game this week. I don't know how this isn't a primetime game. They didn't think to put this on Sunday night or Monday night. You know, both teams deserve it. You can't give me any better teams on the list that are going to get it. With all that said, it is the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm riding with the Chiefs on this one. Upset alert. Vegas has them as the underdog for the first time in Pat Mahomes' life. And I wouldn't be surprised if so much money gets thrown on this game that it actually swings back towards the Chiefs. Listen, the Chiefs are going to prove everyone wrong. Look, the Bills are a tough team. I'm not going to take anything away from the Buffalo Bills. They'll remain high on my ranking every list just based off the quarterback play, Stephon Diggs. You know, you start looking at that defense, and it's a tough team, tough game for anybody. With that being said, this is a game for the AFC seeding. If you want the first round to get the bye, you win this game. And Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes don't allow Josh Allen to win. The Boo Boo Bear, who is that dude with the beard picking? Is he picking the Bills or is he picking the Kansas City Chiefs?
A Bill. A Bill.
No. He's picking the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, the Bills. you Bills fans thought you actually had someone on your side. Oh, that was funny. No. It's not a surprise to anyone, and obviously we're homers. We're both big Chiefs fans, so it's not a surprise to anyone. We're leaning this way. But Bills fans, don't think because you win this game, if you do win, that somehow you're going to win in the playoffs. Because you know that's when Pat Mahomes brings out every play, and the Chiefs go hard, and nothing you can do matters. And let's take 13 seconds to think about this, about how the Bills could win. It could be a lot of ways. But what we do know is it's not actually going to happen. So the next game on the list, which is the Sunday night game, which this game should be a Sunday night game. This is number 4 must-watch game. I'm staying up late for this one, that's for sure. It is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles. And I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys on this one. It's going to be the upset of the week, I think. It ends the streak for the Eagles. And a lot of people are going to be picking the Eagles, I believe, because they're a tough, well-put-together team. But the Cowboys have a defense that Jalen Hurts is going to have trouble with, I believe. And this is just going to be a one for the ages. This is one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL. And I'm just so excited to watch this game. It's not very often an NFC team really puts up big numbers. But this could be a potential Super Bowl caliber team on either side. Either one of these teams could be Super Bowl contenders for the NFC. So anytime you get a game like that, or the Bills and the Chiefs, must watch TV. But I'm riding with them boys like I have been for a few weeks now. Boo Boo Bear. Who is that dude with the beard picking? Is he picking the Cowboys or the Eagles?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys! He's riding with them boys. I can't believe it. This is the first time he has not picked the Eagles, and you guys should be blown away. This is the most surprised looking at his picks that I was all week. And I hope he truly, truly, truly gets it right on this one because I'm riding with them boys too. So it's going to be a fun matchup. And next on the list is the Monday night game, the last game of the week. And I'm going to let the dude with the beard go first. Is he picking the Broncos or is he picking the LA Chargers?
What?
Is he picking the Denver Broncos or the LA Chargers?
LA Chargers.
LA Chargers. Can you believe that? Woo! Me too. Them Chargers versus the Broncos. Look, Russell Wilson is the worst quarterback in this division. It's not really up for an argument, in my opinion. I think Derek Carr's even better than Russell Wilson. He's no match for Herbert. The Chargers' defense is too tough for Wilson, and this is going to be just a slobber knocking, as the dude with the beard would say. Now, that's the picks for this week's, and we're going to move into what we call our Bold 7. Now, I'm going to do the both of us. I'm going to do our takes for the both of us. We actually both have the Kansas City Chiefs as the number 1 seed. And I don't think that's up for much debate. Obviously, we're homers, but you're going to have to listen to it until someone knocks us off. And when we beat the Bills, it'll prove the point. If we don't beat the Bills, I will be moving them down the list. And the Bills will have to slightly move up, maybe. We'll have to see where it ends up next week. Number 2, the dude with the beard is riding with the Eagles. I'm surprised he put him at 2 and losing this week. But I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves them at number 2 because they're a good team. And even if you lose the game, it happens on Sundays sometime. And for number 2, I'm going to have to actually go with the Buffalo Bills. They've shown they can dominate some teams. And I think it's going to be, that's the reason it's the game of the week for me with the Bills and the Chiefs, because it's going to decide that number 1 seed, I believe. Number 3, that dude with the beard picked the New York Giants. Can you believe it? Giants football back. He's got him at number 3. Giants fans, Daniel Jones, what's going on here? This is unbelievable. Oh, man. Number 3 for me is the Eagles. Let's not deny them. They're undefeated. Most people have them as number 1, and there's not a hard argument to add why they have them at number 1. They're undefeated. You got to beat them to prove it. And the next on the list is number 4. He's going with the Cowboys, and I'm going with the Cowboys. We both are riding with them boys at number 4, and it's going to be a tough, interesting matchup. Number 5, he has the Buccaneers. Woo! He's high on Tom Brady, I guess. We'll leave him there. Number 5, I've got the Vikings. I think they're a tough team. No one's going to knock them off my list, and I think they're going to start slowly moving up. The Vikings are an impressive team. Could be, it'll be interesting to see in the playoffs what they can do, because they might have that number 1 seed, in my opinion. Number 5, number 6, he has the Buffalo Bills. Woo! He moved them up 1 this week. Look at that respect. Buffalo Bills fans will be a little agitated, but they might fall off this list of his if they lose this week, They're barely hanging on. And in my opinion, number 6 should go to the Baltimore Ravens. Underrated team. Watch Lamar Jackson earn that paycheck coming out to get paid. And number 7, he has the Minnesota Vikings. And hard to argue with that. They deserve to be on the Bold 7. Get them on the list. For me, it's going to be the New York Giants. I've got them at number 7. I think they're a quality team. But let's hold the train on having them up at number 3, in my opinion. I was kind of blown away by his list this week. I think I am every week. And he is by mine, and I'm sure when he sees this, he's going to be like, what? What was that? So that's just how it kind of goes. Boo Boo Bear.
Yeah?
What's your favorite game of this week? Bills versus Chiefs.
Bears vs. Chiefs.
The Bills versus Chiefs. How about that? Teaching them right. And we appreciate everybody that's tuning in to this episode. And I know that dude with the beard wishes he could have been here. And he'll be here next week, guaranteed. And that's all we have for you guys, folks. Thanks for tuning again. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And that's all we got. You got any last words, Boo Boo?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You either be bold with your predictions or don't say nothing at all. Let's talk some football.